SJHL Report is back for another season. Close on getting a sponsor for it, too. I'll probably have that next week. Benny Walchuk, voice of the SJHL. Okay, Benny, first off, opening weekend, SJHL. Before we get to the power rankings, attendance. I heard it was up, awesome, whatever you want to use, everywhere.
It was awesome. Yeah, first off, started in Warman. Of course, the first ever game at the Warman Communiplex there. They had over almost 1,500 people at the game, which is outstanding. The community was great. The only thing that didn't really go well, they had a big goal celebration ready to go, and they didn't score a goal. So they didn't have any fireworks or anything going on. So that was the only thing going on. But then you look around the league, of course, Yorkton, one of the bigger franchises, they had almost over 1,700 people. Malville had 1,000. You look around the league, I think 4 or 5 or 6 teams had over 1,000 people. So it was outstanding. And a lot of people tuned into our broadcast as well on the radio across the league, and also tuned in on Flow Hockey, which is a provider online streaming as well. So it was just a great weekend all along, and some great hockey to boot.
All right, let's go to the power rankings. And we talked last week, and we thought Nipawin's going to have a solid year. Melfort, of course, Humboldt, Weyburn. But top of the power rankings, I'm seeing the Flin Flon bump. A guy told me the other day, said, I think Flin Flon's going to be good. And I said, no, I don't think they will. Well, I look down now.
No, exactly. I know they played the Laurent Isols. Of course, Laurent is going to be a younger team this year. There are a lot of rookies in the line. I'm not saying that's what the opponent was, but still, it's a game that Flin Flon, they do have a lot of returning guys, but not guys that played big minutes last year. So these guys are kind of getting elevated role. And Mike Reagan always pulls into his bag of tricks and gets 2 or 3 very, very good players from Quebec. Xavier Fauchon, one of the top candidates for SJHL Defenseman of the Year. He's had a good start. And then Devin Peck in between the pipes, a netminder that came out of nowhere from outside of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and he came in and had 2 very good starts against Laurent. So it's a team that's the older team. They brought a vat in. You got Ryan Ulmer, of course, from the Regina area, former Regina Pack Canadian. You had Hudson Brio, who's from Whitewood, so he's up there filling in those 07 born birth years. So those guys are stepping up here in a big way. So it's a Flin Flon Bombers right now. After week number 1, they've had the best team. They had a 2-0 record, and they are the best team right now after week number 1.
It's probably too early, but maybe if a guy could sprinkle, or girl, on this going into the season, who would be the people, or who would be the athletes, the front runners from your eyes for maybe a MVP, top defenseman, top goalie?
MVP right now, you probably say Jacob Stritzy, a guy from Quebec, big 6'3" forward. He had over 28 goals last year with Humboldt. Very, very power forward, can really shoot a puck. And he's had a good start with 3 goals in 3 games that way. You look at Anthony Campbell, the captain of the Battleford North Stars, a guy that came in last year from the AJHL and kind of lit the lamp there with Battleford. And that's a team that's going to go flying under the radar right now. So those are a couple of guys right now that kind of standing out. Maybe going into the season, they've had good starts this season as well. So those are a couple of guys. And defenseman of the year, you look at a guy like Gavin Granger. I know you can easily look at the top scoring right now in the SJHL, and Gavin Granger's right there, but he's been taking leaps and strides each and every year. He leads the way with 7 points in 3 games. And then you look locally for ourselves, Boston Harkness, a guy that's in his 4th year at Emerald Park in that Estevan Bears program. He's got 4 points in his first 2 games. So then keep looking down the line. You talked about Xavier Fauchon, Flin Flon, I think is going to be right up there. You have a guy like Oakley and McElwine from the Humboldt Broncos is right, can be there as well. So those are the defensemen. And then goaltending is right now, it's easy to pick right now. Charlie Stritt has been the best goaltender in the league right now. He's 3-0 on the season with Humboldt. He's got 2 shutouts in those 3 games, so he's been very, very good. But maybe outside the radar, I'm going to go with Gage Roberts, a guy at a Nipawin, a guy that came in and played very, very well on a struggling Nipawin team the last couple of years. And we could talk about Nipawin taking that next step. And if they want to take that next step, Gage Roberts has to be one of the best in the league. And he's had a good start with a big win over the defending champions on the opening night of the regular season. So those are a few candidates. If you want to sprinkle a little bit of money on those guys right now, we'll see what the SJHL commissioner. I don't know if he's going to approve betting right now, but we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of my choices here early on.
if he's probably just happy. The commissioner's happy. He's not the commissioner, something else right now. He's just taking it all in stride. No rule changes for the SJHL. Game of the week, if we were going to circle one, am I looking Friday night Flin Flon Nipawin, or what are you thinking? Melfort Flin Flon on Saturday?
Yeah, I was thinking about this before I came on. There's a lot of choices you can make. I was circling that Flin Flon Nipawin game on Friday too, with top teams right now in our power rankings right now. You look at You got Weyburn Estevan, the Highway 39 rivalry is always a great showdown. You got Malville Humboldt home and home this weekend as well. So it's good weekend, and the weather's still nice, and the guys are wrapping up harvest. We'll wish everybody the best there, whoever's tuning in here from the combine here the next couple of weeks or so. But if you're not, come out down to an SJHL rink, and you're definitely not going to be disappointed when you come and see kind of the action happening around, not only on the product on the ice, but also the in-game entertainment too. It's been outstanding.
Kudos to that. I went to 2 games last year, and they were both blew my expectations away. One was a playoff game. So, okay, what games are you doing this week? Let's give a plug for, what is it, on GX?
Yeah, we're on Friday nights. We're going to be in Malville for our first Mills broadcast, the Humboldts and Malville. So Humboldt's had a good start, 3-0. Millionaires 1-1. Could easily been 2-0. Maybe a couple of lapses there on Saturday in Estevan. But I'm doing Friday nights. We'll be on the air 6:50 on GX. Puck drop at 7 o'clock there from the CN Community Center. So not a long trek for me here this weekend.
All right. And in closing, as a sports guy, what was your favorite rule change coming to the CFL?
Oh, boy. Oh, this is interesting. Being a football guy and coaching football, I'm trying to think about what would happen with me. I don't mind the play clock thing. That was interesting. I don't mind the goalpost moving. I don't mind the rouge. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, it's not – I like the way they've interpreted the rule right now. Like, I don't want you to miss a field goal and win. I don't like that stuff. I like if you can't get out of the end zone. My brother lost the provincial championship for a rouge type in 2002 to Delisle. So that's one that's going to get a little bit close to the heart here in people in Malville Cobra land. But
did he ever rebound?
They barely. Every time he goes by Delisle, he has to do the little spit on the floor a little bit. But I don't mind the post back either. I think it's provided more offense, like the NFL we see with the post back. Is, you know what? Everybody said it doesn't happen very often, but I've coached last 3 years. It's happened 3 times to us here down in the red zone on our games here in high school. So I know it doesn't happen very often. It did cost the Riders a few years ago, but I think the changes are good. I think some people just have a little bit of overreaction.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be talking about it lots around the rinks too. People will be coming up wanting to pick your brain. Just keep those headphones in, so then they can pretend that you're just listening or something. All right, Benny, have a good weekend. We'll catch up next week. Travel safe.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.